Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. Since we're gonna have the 1+1 event starting tomorrow, I wanted to dive into a little bit on the logic of sacred shards and give an insight to the newer players out there that might have not seen previous videos of me using like shard simulators for summons, explaining a little bit on how sacred shard works and how much different they are from the other shards that we currently have available in the game. I'll give you a very easy example to see on how sacred shards are so different. Other than the fact that they're much more expensive, they're like valued at about $25 each by Plarium on their pricing from the packs. They're much harder to get, comparing the odds that they have compared to the ancient shards and the void shards from the clan boss. You only get 2 of them from the Doom Tower, and the places where you get the sacred shards have been, increasingly being changed by Plarium. We used to have them in the daily logins, just as an example. So let me go into the mercy system to give you an idea what I talk about. So ancients and voids, at the 10% of the mercy, you get a guaranteed legendary. What do I mean by that? At the 220 mark, so 220 summons, after that, the chances are completely at the maximum and you should be getting a legendary. So it's only at 10% increased on the number. So at 220, 200 is where your pity starts, 220 is when you get the legendary. Sacreds, on the other hand, are so bad. Look at that. Plus 2% after the 12 summons start. Okay, so the pity hits at 12 sacreds, which is again insane. If we take it at the $25, it's about $250 in. If you compare it to voids, voids, the 200 voids is $600. So I guess that's why they had it at the 2% per shard. But again, I think this is a very low amount. If we went with the 10% or even 20% or even 30% logic, the guaranteed legendary should have been at about maybe 15 sacreds or 20 sacreds at the maximum, in my opinion. All right, in my opinion. So if we have a look at the RSL helper, it's going to visualize a little bit better on when you will actually get the sacred shard. So these are the odds of me getting a legendary. So this is the pity I have, and these are the odds I have right here. And let me move this a little bit. Boom. So this is the current shards that I have summoned. So if I went ahead and summoned and had the worst luck ever, I would need to hit 59 shards summon to actually guarantee my legendary, which is insane. It's insane, and that's how sacreds really get you. So you have to consider, okay, how far am I from pity, and should I be summoning during a 2x or should I be summoning during a 1+1? There's other websites like this one, which I want to show you guys right now, which this one right here, this is a shard simulator. So how the simulator works is, I've showed it so many times before, is you basically select if there's a double event right here, if there's a 10x or whatever you choose right here, and you just simulate the summons. It's not actually summoning anything. It's just calculating the odds, all right? And look at this. If I simulate 10 pulls during a non-2x event, which is what is going to be happening tomorrow on Tuesday, let's see. Boom, we simulate, we get, the 10 epics. Boom, we simulate, we get the 10 epics. If we simulate 20 shards, let's do 20. Boom, we get 2 legendaries out of 20. Again, at a 6% chance, that's kind of okay. Simulated again, 0 legendaries with 20 sacred summoned. Look at this. This time around, 3 sacreds. It's all random. That 6% is there. 4 champions the next time around. Look at this. 1 legendary. 1 legendary again. These are all possibilities. And I know people out there, and it happened to myself, where I kept on summoning and nothing was happening. Okay, nothing was happening. The legendaries could not come. And there's a very fun thing here that you can select, like the double sacred shards, let's say, the double event. How many legendaries am I gonna get? Look at that. On a double on a double event where we have the 12% chance, you have the possibility to actually get 2 legendaries only out of 20 sacreds, which is crazy. This time again, 2 out of 20. We simulate again, 2 out of 20. Let's see if we can get like a big lucky streak. 3 out of 20. Look at that. 4 out of 20. 3 out of 20. The odds do not become excessively higher. So it's up to you if you want to be summoning during a 1+1, where you want to be saying, okay, if I hit it, at least it's going to be 2 legendaries. If I don't, then I mean, I don't lose much. It's all up to you guys, and depending on how lucky you feel, because we're gonna have the 2x on the weekend, we're gonna have the 1+1 tomorrow. These choices pop up a lot, and the fun thing is you can do like 1,000 iterations of this simulation. So what that means is it calculated what you see here on the screen, calculated times 1,000 to find, okay, how many times did I get a 1 legendary out of the 20 secrets? How many times did I get a 2 legendary drop out of, you know, the 20 pulls? So what I'll do here is I'll do non 2x, and then I'll do 10 shards, and then I'll do 1,000 simulations. So out of 1,000 players doing the exact same thing, pulling 10 shards tomorrow, which is going to be a non 2x event, how many of them will be getting a legendary graph? But I'll zoom in on the data right here on the bottom. 54% chance, right, to get 10 epic pulls. This is insane. Think about it. Tomorrow, 55% of, you know, 1,000 players will be getting, you know, just 10 epics. They won't be gaining the 1+1. 33% will actually hit the legendary, so it's going to be a 1+1. So 1 out of 3. I guess I can like the odds. And then if we can look at just straight at the legendary chances, look at that. 55% to get 0 Legos, which is this, right? 33.5, which is this one for 1 Lego. And then 0.2% chance to get 4 Lego pulls out of 10 on a non-2x. If I turn up the sacreds to, let's say, the 12. Let's say I've got 12 sacreds right now. I can do this on 12 sacreds. Let's simulate this again, because I've got myself 12 sacreds. I wonder if this changes it a little bit. It actually dropped to 48.8% for 0 Legos, 35% for 1 Lego with the 12 sacreds, and it shows like a 0.1% getting 5 legendary pulls. I like looking at these numbers because it brings you back to earth, right? It makes all of this you know, shard pulling and feeling unlucky and lucky with this game. It makes it more reasonable, because you understand on how much RNG there is in this game, and it's all about luck. It's all about gambling. That's why this game is so popular. It brings out the gambling instinct that we all have, or at least I have for sure. So let's see if I should be pulling my 12 secret shards on the double, which is going to be in the weekend. Let's simulate this, and I have about, what is that, a 0.1% chance to do 6 Legos. I never had 6 Legos. I think I had 3 Legos out of that amount. I definitely had 0 in the past, but not during a 2x. Definitely on a non 2x. 0 pulls, 1 Lego pull, 2 Lego pulls, 25%. It's all up to you guys. I can leave you guys the link to play around with all these numbers, but you have to think about, all right, where would I be using all my shards? The thing with raid is its sacred shards is also inflicted by inflation, right? Like we have our money in the bank, and the more you keep your money in the bank, the less value they have over time, because things become more expensive. Your money pretty much stays the same because of no interest. At least here in Europe, there's no interest in the banks. Boom, close that offer. I don't want it. It's the same thing with sacred shards, void shards, and ancient shards. The longer you keep them, the more of their value they lose, until they come in with a 20x or a 3 times chance to summon a champion. That's when our shards will have more value. But they've shown no indications of ever applying these to the game, and I don't think they are, because if they wanted, they would have done it. They've only done it with gear, and I doubt they'll ever do it. But I know, who knows? Who knows? They might do it maybe for their anniversary, which is in March. Maybe they do some crazy kind of event, 3 times, 4 times to get a legendary. Who knows? I don't know. I hope they do it, so I'll be, you know, keeping my shards maybe until the March anniversary. I won't be summoning tomorrow. I won't be summoning during the 2x's. I'll be keeping my shards unless there's a very good guaranteed champion, very good guaranteed legendary. Like I've got 90 voids, I've got 12 sacreds. These are a lot of shards to hold on to, and that's what I'm trying to do. Hold on to shards to see what the future brings into raid. And just to give you guys an example of why I've mentioned the inflation part, is because every month we have new champions added to the game. All right, every month there's gonna be a new champion added. So let me give you the example of January. So January we had all of these all of these champions. So 2 non-void legendaries were added in November. I have this also, and in December. So let me show you guys in order. So in December, 4 void champions were added to the game. So the pool of void champions increased from, I believe the number, I had all of this written down, 45 voids we had, and it jumped up to 49 void legendaries. Of course, these were kind of an exception because all of these 4 void legendaries are much better than like the Vlad that we had added to the game. The other guy, Ailil, who was just, you know, diluting the pool of good legendaries. So we have both more legendaries being added to the game, so less chance for you to get what you're looking for. And we also have the bad legendaries being added to the game. And that basically gets your shards to become much more worthless because you don't have the same chances to get what you're looking for compared to a player who was summoning shards, you know, a year ago. Right now, you have worse chances to get the net crits, the CFs, especially if you're not summoning during a 10x event for one of those. And I'm not even going to dive into what the 10x events odds are. So every month, new champions are added to the game, and your saved currency, your shards, your saved shards lose value because of all these champions that are added. In November, I think it's 4 non-voids were added. So 4 non-voids, then 4 voids, then another 2 non-voids in January. February, we're going to have more. You know, every single month, they'll be adding new champions, which are decreasing the value of your shards. So have that in mind. Whenever you summon, have that in mind. I'm not telling anybody to go and summon everything that they have, but think of, you know, events that can be possible to come in the future, such as their March anniversary, which they're hyping up so much. Are they going to do something special? They want us to be pulling during the 1+1s, the guaranteed, the 2x's, the 10x's, the 2x, 10x. They have all sorts of events. It's all about them trying to get you to pull what you have saved up so that you don't have anything available. So you go to the shop and you buy. So what you do with shards, it's all up to you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it didn't drag. I think it dragged a little bit too long. If you're still watching, thank you so much. You are definitely a subscriber already of the channel, so I thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.